Hello everyone, this is Alan from Technology Moments, and here yet another experience with monitors. And we're very glad to see how prices for bigger screens are more at reach for every user, even though you can see here how power users, accountants, data analysts, and of course gamers can benefit from these bigger screens. Let's take a look first at what you get. In the box is the usual stuff, with a simple base and HDMI cable. Even though it is stated as an ultra slim, I wouldn't actually rank it among the really ultra slim models. It is far from bezel-less, not something that we're really looking for in bigger screens, beyond just appearances. It uses a fairly small power adapter rated at 36 watts, which is incredibly more than enough as it consumes only 25 watts of power at its highest power settings, and 16 watts in eco mode. It is very easy to assemble, and when doing so you'll see that it is very light, which is perfect for mounting it in swivel arms, that as we've seen are very useful for multitasking and multi-screen work, something that these screens may be very well suited for in some particular occupations. Another aspect to highlight is that it has a matte screen finish, which may be very useful if you're gonna be working without the annoying glare that light sources behind you may have on your screen. It also features inputs of what you most likely have at home. If you're going to be using a computer with DP port or display port, you might want to get an adapter so you're going to be able to connect your screen. Also, it features not only audio input and audio output, but it also has built-in speakers, which are very useful for many, but of course, sound quality is very basic and lacks power. D-sub connector or VGA is present, something still quite important. Just by turning it on, you might be impressed by its size. Of course, just as many of us, it'll only take a couple of days to get used to these sizes, and you will not even consider going back to smaller screens and will not feel comfortable working on your laptop screen anymore. Menus are activated by conveniently located buttons and features everything that you may need, from color schemes and backlighting modes to saturation and gaming settings. Switching to 75 Hz, which by the way is not automatic by the system or Windows, may give you some visual smoothness that for the trained eye and power users has become very useful, as it's become standard for most monitors. For gamers, 75 Hz and higher frequencies is a must, even though some people may find it too big for FHD resolutions, and it is true that you can see the pitch dots when sitting at 20 inches from your screen. That will not be noticeable for further viewing distances, as would be what many people may actually be looking for, and give you the ability of not losing visibility of some details. Say for example at 4K resolutions, as this Samsung screen, that if you're working at 4K resolutions you would want window scale at a higher setting. Using a swivel arm just couldn't be more convenient, especially working with multiple monitors or if you constantly need to share the orientation and position of the screen, either for sharing with other your ideas or just constantly changing your working position. About that, this monitor has its VESA mount located at the lower half in the back, which is also very handy for having it at higher positions. Here, compared with a 22-inch ViewSonic monitor, it actually looks very small. By the way, these monitors are fantastic, and we have had several of these at our workstations. This 27-inch monitor really stands out. This is a monitor not to have ultra-high resolutions, but to see things big. And we've liked every single visual aspect and technical specs of this monitor. Of course, compensates for its basic design and poor audio performance. I hope again this video gave you the information that you needed in case that you are in the decision-making process of buying one big monitor for any of the tasks that we just mentioned. See you next time!